Your person is going through a tough time without you. Their life feels chaotic since you've been apart. They are deeply lonely, struggling with feelings of devastation every day. Without you, everything feels disorganized and out of control. They miss the stability and comfort you provided, leaving them lost in their thoughts and overwhelmed by their emotions. Each day, the burden of this separation grows heavier, making daily life difficult. They miss you deeply and feel the profound impact of your absence. In their mind, they see you as defensive, and they understand why. They know you're tired of the uncertainty and emotional ups and downs caused by their inconsistent behavior. They sense your frustration and exhaustion, and it pains them to realize they are the cause of your distress. Your defensive stance feels like a wall they're desperate to break through, but they understand it's a form of self-protection to shield you from the pain of their unpredictable actions. They regret letting things get this far and are filled with remorse. Thoughts of you consume them every day, and no matter how hard they try, they can't stop thinking about what went wrong, what could have been different, and what they would do if given another chance. These thoughts often lead to moments of deep sorrow, where they find themselves crying over the possibility of losing you for good and fearing that you might be moving on to seek other opportunities. The thought of you finding happiness elsewhere, seeing a future without them, and no longer needing them fills them with dread. Despite all their fears, your person truly believes that a happy and stable future with you is possible. They are convinced that you two are meant to be together, that your connection is one of a kind, and that you complement each other in ways that make a lasting relationship not just possible, but truly desirable. They dream of a future where you both overcome challenges and grow stronger in love. This hope keeps them going, even when doubt and fear seem overwhelming. They know the bond you share is special and cling to the hope that you will find your way back to each other. Yet they are also frustrated with themselves. They're tired of their own inability to express their true feelings for you, held back by fear of vulnerability and hesitancy to strengthen the bond. This internal conflict causes them great distress. They know their reluctance to open up has significantly affected your relationship, and they are angry at themselves for letting fear control their actions. The silence from you, the lack of messages or calls that once were frequent feels loud and clear, signaling a possible retreat on your part, perhaps even preparation to move on. The thought of you finding happiness with someone else is unbearable and has brought them to a breaking point. In this complex mix of emotions, your person is battling with the paradox of their feelings. On one hand, they feel a deep love and connection with you that seems to defy explanation. This bond is built on shared experiences, mutual respect, and an understanding that seems almost telepathic. You have laughed together, cried together, and faced the world together, which has woven a rich tapestry of interconnectedness that neither of you can easily let go of. On the other hand, they struggle with communicating this depth of feeling to you. It's as if every time they try to speak, the words get caught in their throat, and what comes out doesn't nearly express the fullness of what they feel. They worry that their inability to share their deepest thoughts might lead you to feel neglected or undervalued, which is the last thing they want. Moreover, their fear isn't just about vulnerability, but also about the possibility of not being fully understood or accepted by you. The idea that their deepest self might not align with what you need or want from a partner terrifies them, causing them to retreat further into silence. This silence has become a fortress of protection, but also a prison that keeps them isolated from you, deepening the divide. As they ponder on these things, they also reflect on how much they have changed and grown through knowing you. You have inspired them to be better, to reach for their dreams, and to face their fears. They recognize that much of their growth has been spurred by your influence, and they are grateful for it. They see traits in you that they aspire to: your courage, your spontaneity, your deep capacity for love, and they hope to reflect these back to you in equal measure. They are also acutely aware of the passage of time and how life's inevitable changes continue to shape both of you. They see the subtle shifts in your interests, your aspirations, and even in the ways you express your love. They understand that relationships require adaptation and growth from both partners, and they are willing to do their part. With these reflections, your person reaches a point of decision. They no longer want to be paralyzed by their fears or trapped by their inability to express their love fully. They are determined to break through the barriers of their own making and to communicate their true feelings to you. They want to tell you everything: their fears, their hopes, and how deeply they care for you. They want to discuss their dreams of the future, the kind of life they envision building with you, filled with love, understanding, and mutual support. They realize this conversation might be the most important one they ever have with you. It might mend the growing rift between you or expose gaps that are too wide to bridge. But they know it's a risk worth taking, because without this step towards vulnerability, the relationship can never reach its fullest potential. As they prepare to reach out to you, they rehearse what they want to say, how they can express the complexity of their feelings without overwhelming you or themselves. They plan to start with honesty about their struggles and their love for you, hoping that this truth will be the foundation for a renewed connection. Your person understands that this may be a turning point, one that could either rekindle the deep, loving relationship you once shared or begin a process of healing that may lead you on separate paths. All of who you are just as you are, without needing to change or be perfect. My love for you isn't about being perfect, it's about loving the real you, every part of you. I've always been drawn to your warmth and kindness. The way you make people feel noticed and appreciated is just one of the many reasons I adore you. You have this gentle strength that I deeply respect. And I want you to know that my love for you is deep and true, far beyond what's on the surface. I am committed to loving all of you, including the parts that aren't polished. These are the parts that make you human, and our relationship real and meaningful. I'll admit, being open and vulnerable is still hard for me. It takes a lot of trust and courage, and I know it's essential for our relationship to grow stronger. I'm ready to work on this because I believe in us and the strength of our bond. I know that without being open, we can't have the deep, meaningful connection I want for us. Lately, you're on my mind all the time. Everything around me reminds me of you, your voice, your laugh. It's like your energy is with me, bringing comfort even when we're apart. But I've noticed a change in you recently, a growth that's made you even more incredible. This change makes me miss being close to you even more, and I long to reconnect on a deeper level. I miss you. I miss us. The time apart has been tough but necessary. It's given me a chance to learn a lot about myself, about you, and about us. It's helped me grow spiritually and understand better what I need in a relationship. This journey has taught me so much, and I feel it's time for us to come back together to build something even stronger. I believe everything we've gone through has led us to this moment, a time when we can reunite with a new understanding and purpose. I'm not in a hurry, I just feel strongly that we're ready to start this next chapter together. I want to reconnect not just because I miss you, but because I believe we are meant to be a big part of each other's lives in a meaningful way. So here I am, sharing my heart, hoping you feel the same way. I want us to come together to embrace the future and to continue this journey side by side. My dear viewers, show your support by giving a super thanks up to $20.